I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Now, could we have a roll call?
Ms. Carbano,
Here.
Mr. Monero,
Here.
Mr. Hosey,
Here.
Mr. Crockett,
Yo.
Mr. 48.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. We need an approval of our minutes from our last meeting of June 27th. Did anyone find any errors, omissions? Okay. I'll move for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Seconded. Okay. Announcements? I don't have any announcements. Do you all have announcements? No. Okay. Old business, none. New business, we have a quasi-judicial hearing for an appeal of a decision by the building department, building official. Do you want to go ahead with that?
First, I want to thank the board for coming out this rainy night. This meeting was set up for an appeal involving Mr. Carl Zaplicki. He was an applicant for an owner-builder permit for work at a property he owns at 110 Ablett Terrace in Sebastian. However, he has notified us before this meeting that he'd like to speak first to decide if he wants to continue with the appeal or not. So we're going to give him that opportunity.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Zaplicki?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Just give us your name and address, please. Should I
Carl-
swear him in? Do I need to swear him in?
Only if he's going to give testimony.
Just going to read it.
Okay.
Quasi-judicial.
Should I just swear him in anyway?
Yeah, let's go ahead and swear you in.
Okay.
And we'll swear in Mr. Esseltine too, just in case.
Okay.
Please raise your right hand if you're able to do so.
All
Do you-
right. Do you swear or affirm that the factual statements and factual presentations which you are about to give or present before or to this construction board during the public hearing will be truthful and accurate?
I do.
Okay. Okay, Mr.
Okay, I appealed this, and now I wish to, I, Carl Saplicki, rescind my appeal.
I'm sorry, I can't
I
hear
think you
you.
had to pull that mic a little closer to you.
Maybe it's not on. Is it on?
Testing, test,
Okay.
there it is.
There you go.
Okay, I, Carl Saplicki, rescind my appeal before the City of Sebastian Construction Board of notice of permit revocation dated 10/2/17.
Okay, so you wish to rescind your appeal?
Correct.
Okay.
And he provided that in writing as well to me immediately prior to the meeting. Do you want to see that in writing?
Just add it as a, how would I do that, Cynthia?
Yeah, if we can just give it to the clerk, and then I'll give copies. Can I approach you all? Do you mind if I approach you all? This is just what he signed. That says what he just said.
Oh, okay. You just want us to sign that it's being rescinded? Okay.
This was a noticed open meeting, so
Okay.
while if we had gotten this a bit ahead of time, we would have been able to contact and cancel the meeting, but because, again, this was a
Hard
published.
to do
open meeting-
on that notice, so, Mr. Zaplicki, is that, am I saying it right? Zaplicki?
that's close enough,
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and we'll just put this with the thing, but always know, if you need anything, we're here for you.
Thank you, I just,
Okay,
we had a
thank you very
meeting
much.
earlier, and I didn't want to
Okay.
leave. I know you guys were coming, I was going
Oh.
to leave and just sign it. I said, I can't do that. That would
Okay.
not be right.
All right, thank you very
All right,
much.
thank you.
Now, next is building official matters.
Yeah. Jock, do you have a question? Looks like you do. Do you have a question?
Yes. Does that mean that by rescinding his appeal, does that mean he's accepting the findings of fact, conclusions of law, and so forth?
I think what it means, and correct me if I'm wrong, that we're just not moving forward with the appeal. He's rescinding the appeal. So we're not moving forward with the hearing.
But the cancellation of his permit stands.
So,
Right.
so the adjudication still stands?
Right.
Period.
Right.
The fact that
Yes.
that you
His
had
permit's still revoked.
revoked his
And he knows
permit.
he needs to get an electrician to come in and pull the permit.
Right.
Just a little background, we had a very long special magistrate hearing today, just prior to this meeting, involving the same sort of issues, same address, same person. Once there was an agreement that was made there as to what needs to transpire to correct the violations at his property, he was more inclined to just let this go too, and understood that he needed an electrician. But I do appreciate everybody coming out. I think it's only fair that you should come and we should have this meeting, and it's up to you, the board, whether you really want to go move forward or not. But the city stands down and basically doesn't want to pursue it any further if everybody's in agreement.
Okay, so then you're accepting it and it stands.
Right.
Okay. I guess that's,
I'm still a little confused.
Yes,
You had a magistrate's hearing today,
yes.
and insofar as this board is concerned, how about is everything in regard to this, as I say, the findings of fact, conclusions of law, all still exist, and we're dealing
No.
this tonight?
No, we're not.
Okay, what are we
This-
dealing with?
This was an appeal of my decision to
rescinded
revoke
the
his
appeal.
permit. And he has rescinded that appeal. So the permit remains revoked, and he knows he needs to get an electrical contractor and to obtain a permit to continue the work. So we're not hearing this case.
Okay,
Understand?
Well, there's nothing to hear. You,
There's nothing to hear.
you got what you wanted. So-
Right, nothing's, I mean, but it was his choice to appeal it. So once it was a public meeting, it was published, we had to have the meeting. Sorry to take up your time and come out here on this rainy night, but we didn't know this was going to happen this way.
may I have a question, another question? Regarding the rental property, and the fact that, not the fact, but the accusation that he is renting the property to two different people at Ablett Terrace.
Yes.
Is that,
That was what the special magistrate meeting was about.
and tell me what happened.
The resolution was, he understands he needs to obtain a permit. He was given basically 30 days to obtain a permit, and turn it back into a single-family residence.
Was it determined at all that his place of residence was in Melbourne or here?
It's in Melbourne.
That
Okay.
was
mainly
not
what I wanted to find
adjudicated.
out, because it's obvious that he's
That was,
not an owner-builder.
so I stand corrected, that was not,
That was not an issue that was specifically
we didn't really
adjudicated in
discuss
that
that.
hearing.
we didn't discuss his place of residence, it wasn't relevant to the case. So yes, thank you.
So Wayne, so the permit that he's going to pull is not just electrical. It's whatever it takes to bring it back to single family.
For the permit he needs to pull now,
Yeah.
moving forward, yes, he needs to get another permit.
Now he needs to get one
to
for
fix-
all encompassing of putting it
And
back.
the electrical permit is a separate issue.
Okay.
So, And that's why we're here, because we didn't do all this in one case, because the way our code reads, the appeal process for the unsafe structures to the special magistrate, the appeal process for a decision by the building official affecting a permit is with construction board. That's why we had two separate meetings.
I didn't see how to go from overhead service to underground. You could do that as doing it on your
Owner.
own anyway.
Yeah, it's an exception in the law that, we can't really say no.
Right.
We do try to quiz people, do they really know what they're doing? Try to convince them they need an electrician.
Yeah.
Um, And Dan did have a conversation with him before he issued that permit. But property records showed that he was the owner, so we had no reason to believe that he wasn't, or that it was a rental.
Right. He's the owner, but not, he doesn't live there.
Right.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah,
we think, yes.
Well, I guess then we'll just look and see what else we got to go, and then attorneys' matters, do we have anything there?
I have nothing specifically for this board, though.
I'm sorry?
No, I have no
Okay.
report.
Thank you. Okay, public input? I guess we'll adjourn then. Oop.
Again, thank you for coming out.
Sort of anticlimactic, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not what I expected. Not what I was prepared for.